In this video, I'm going to answer the question, what is the best format for my email marketing messages? Now this is something you need to test in your own market, but here are some guidelines that the best email marketing guys on the planet are using, so that'll be a good place to start. First of all, with so many people using Gmail and other web-based email systems, the first part of the first line of your message is often seen by your reader in addition to the subject line. So for that reason, it means it's a good idea to have the first sentence of your message continue the theme of the subject line, so give them more information, contain a benefit or promise of a result in there, so it gives your reader another good reason to open and read your message. Having said that, for maximum response, you should be using HTML messages that look like plain text. And I know that's going to fly in the face of what a lot of business owners are doing, but this is what works. So that means you don't want any fancy templates, and you may have spent hundreds or thousands of dollars having a template created. I'm here to tell you that the people that are making the most money from email marketing are not using fancy templates. They're using HTML messages that look like plain text. And the reason you want your messages to be in HTML is you can then track the open rates and the click-through rates, because an HTML message includes what's called a tracking pixel in it. That means you can see who opened your message and who clicked through. If you just use a plain text, it doesn't include that, so that's why you want to use HTML. In addition to not using a fancy template, each message should have one call to action, and it should be no distraction. So you don't want other links pointing to different places. You don't want to ask people to follow you on Facebook or follow you on Twitter or do anything else. You want to have a message that's short, concise, tells people, here's what I've got, here's what it will do for you, here's what to do next, and give them a call to action. And the here's what to do next is a call to action to click through to your website. It may be to buy your product, but ideally you get people to click through to your website. Then you can track how many people clicked through and took an action. So just to give you an idea of the difference in response when you stop using a fancy template and send a message that looks like it's come from a friend, as we've talked about in other videos in this series. This is a testimonial I got from a client just the other day. I'll let you pause the video and read it, but the main thing Paul says is, we had a 10-fold increase in seminar attendance thanks to Rocky's easy-to-follow system. My system is, ditch the fancy template, use an HTML message that looks like plain text. Hyperlink the words in your message that have a call to action to get people to click through to your website and make the offer on your website. So in all the testing I've done, and all the testing I see the best email marketers doing, this is what they're doing.